Hello, this is Ghostwriter 615, and I thought I would take a break today, but unfortunately, I'm doing what the Spirit has bidden me to do. So, in that mode, I would like to say, does hatred stem from fear? Because why would people treat another people the way that we have been treated, and we still act as though we don't hate the people that hate us? I mean, you have to ask yourself at one time or another why people feel like that and why we feel the way we do. And is that the cause of most of our problems? Because we're very spiritual people, okay? A lot of people think Christianity was born in Europe or something like that, but you know, the foundations come straight out of Africa, just like everything else. But I just really wanted to bring that up because of all the things, the hatred and the opposition to reparations when you know you're wrong, okay? The things that you do with the glass ceilings in corporate America, okay? You say get an education, but what you meant to say is education maybe for some women and for Europeans, but not for everybody, because even if you get the education, we have a glass ceiling. But I asked the question about hatred stemming from fear because this sister says something very, very interesting.
And I want to say this to us as black people. That's really what they fear. They fear black people really rising up, walking in our godly path, and realizing that we are gods and that we are the original people and we supposed to reign supreme. Check him in.
What she says makes a lot of sense. I just want to, I guess, go off topic a little bit and give a big shout out to Dick Gregory. He used to be a comedian, but right now he's an elder and he drops jewels. Like one I heard just the other day about a federal judge signing some type of document stating that the papers of the Obama administration would be sealed for 75 years. Why is that? But Dick Gregory, we appreciate you. I do. You've been fighting the fight for so long, and I mean, nobody can take that away from you. You know, if you want to talk about somebody having, you know, heart and being for their community and not showing fear, that they need to make a statue of you. Now, David Chappelle and Godfrey are two comedians, but let me say something. A lot of comedians are real, and a lot of real people supposedly are comedians. And I say that because comedians have been using their platforms for hundreds probably of years. But recently, with the advent of social media and so forth, they have been using their platforms to tell the truth. And Hollywood makes everybody feel like they're crazy or something's wrong with them. But they're actually being real. And a lot of the people that walk around today that we think are real people, you know, especially our congressmen, our judges, they're supposed to be real. And the NAACP is supposed to be real and for black folks, but I don't see where they have done too much of nothing for us because we out here all alone in the cold. Money talks, BS walks. So those people get paid off, or sometimes they get scared off, okay? And then they don't represent us the way that they should. I was brought up like rules, always respect a woman. But then they had the second rule. When a woman doesn't respect you, forget the first rule. Something that somebody said is called hustlers in the hood. I could not include this in today's video. If someone is treating you like nothing, you must become nothing in their lives. You do this by leaving. Just leave and go. You have to respect yourself in order for other people to respect you. You do not have to remain and be abused. That goes for everybody. But you don't let nobody run your home. Run you your home and run you away from your home. And then in this case, I'm talking about black folks. You were born here. You were here before Europeans even got here. And you know, you've been on this planet or on earth longer than any other people. So you belong wherever you are. Remember that. A brother, Eddie Conner Jr., I'd like to say he had some prophetic words. Be proactive. The pro means before. Active means I think before I act. I'm not waiting for things to happen. I'm not letting things happen. I am making things happen. I am doing something. Are you? I set things in place before they happen. I am not responding. I'm not reacting. I'm proactive by developing. I am taking an initiative. These words for a young man are very poetic, prophetic, because these things is what our community needs to be doing. So I wanted to include that in today's video because we have to be reminded of our mission, because we get off task too many times. We forget and let people duke all over us, and we have to get away from that. Like I said once before, you know, I don't like to imitate anybody, but you know, Europeans, when they feel like the government is not treating them right, they'll go and they'll raid the White House. Black folks will sit down on a corner and talk about things, or in their living rooms and do nothing. And you know, I cannot, the ancestors won't let me rest, you know, unless I at least, because I'm too old for some of that other stuff, at least put it out there that you don't give up on things that people owe you. When you owe the electric company, when you owe the car dealership or anybody else, they don't give up until they get their money out of you. So why do we give up so soon? This is Ghost Rider 615, and I just want you to know that I put my community first. That doesn't mean I hate anybody, but irregardless to the fact, I don't love nobody that hates me. And self-preservation is the first rule of nature. Ghost Rider 615, I hope you heard me.